Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus Prison Architect Alpha 32, episode 9-ish, something like that. In the previous episode, we cracked on with this cell block B as it were, and we managed to get in a fairly big row of cells as well as populate the other ones as well. We managed to, get some inmates and such. We're currently on 66 inmates. We also have our very first death row inmate. There he is, Mr. Andrew Morgan, 21. He is a murderer and armed robbery, aggravated assault and armed robbery, 2 counts of and all that, so he's got a lot of years, he's going to do a lot of time. Either way, as you can see, he's there. His likelihood of clemency is 37%. I would think, and I didn't mention this last episode, but I did discuss this person, saying, well, that's actually, in terms of convictions, I've seen high risk, or even supermax prisoners worse than this, a lot worse. So I think that guy will not be released. I don't think he'll be released, but I reckon he'll be downgraded to either supermax or just maximum security. I reckon he will be removed. And also, speaking of removal, we've still got the dead parole officer. It doesn't like they actually shift him. I reckon Andrew Morgan will not see the chair, or he might see it as he's walking past it, waving, going, "Yes, thank God I didn't see it." But either way, yeah, it's one of those things where I don't think we'll be executing Andrew. But we'll see. We'll actually see. Anyway, in this episode, what we're going to do is finish off this cell block. We need to wire up a couple of things because I forgot to wire in some of the extra doors and stuff. I actually put in all of the door servos, but didn't wire them up because I'm a bit of an idiot. So we'll get on with that, and then we might even get on with this area over the right-hand side, which is going to be our forestry and workshop area. But we'll see how far we get. Right, so this is one of the, not the biggest prison, but it's one of the most complicated ones that I've made. It's certainly one of the best, actually. If we look at our grading, we can see that, look at that, it's even reduced. Reoffending rate is 10% after our 15 prisoners. Not bad. Not bad at all. Obviously, health is minus. We need to increase that. Security is quite high. Punishment's quite high. Reform is only mid-ground, so we'll see what we can do with that one. As soon as we get the workshop up, that reform should increase as well. So yeah, having the punishment high. The reason why it's up so high is because we do have. I guess we have well, how many lockdowns do we have? Let's have a quick look at regime. We have at least 4 hours of lockup there. There we go, 20 grand, just because of completion of the increase our capacity. So we now have another grant probably, and I reckon it's cell block D, which is increase it to 200. We'll never get that far. We'll never ever get that far, but I do probably want to go for the nutritional research. I could do that. That's a massive mess around, so we'll see. I don't need to do anything with that yet. We'll just leave it as is. What I do want to do is go to our intake and say medium security, and we want to receive some more. We want to receive some of that, and obviously we don't want to receive 100 of them, but we do definitely want to receive, I guess we could receive a good 30. 60, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, we could receive a good 30 prisoners, and that'll give us 17 grand. That's including our death row inmate as well. Another death row inmate, and maybe he's a lot worse than the other person. Who knows? We will see. Right, so first things first, let me go to utilities, and we'll go to connections, and I do need to connect up the door control to the door servos. See, all of these ones here, you see. And there's that sorted. We just check. Oh, yeah, we did miss one. I thought we did miss one. Oh, we also missed the ones back here as well. I think that's most of them. There we go. There's most of them. And now what we can do is actually click on these doors and put them on normal mode, which will actually shut them up. The big problem that I had was I didn't have these door servos in when I started. It wasn't an oversight. It was more of a calculated. It was a monetary decision. It was a budget decision, to be honest. We went to the accountant and said, "Can we put door servos?" She just looked at the clipboard and went, "Oh, that's a teeth dryer. I don't think we're gonna be able to afford that. All right, fine. I'll just lock them open. Yes, we're only a prison after all." Anyway, so let us go to deployments, and we will get a bit of the old guard deployment up here, and I think we'll do some armed guard deployment because, yeah, we don't want these crims escaping, do we? So we'll get some patrols like that, and then we want to put in an armed guard And a dog patrol. And also, while I'm here, I might as well go to guards and then set a patrol route of... Just realised that that's actually connected up to there, which is really, really bad. There we go. Okay, so we now have all of our patrols in that area. Fantastic. We haven't done a shakedown in a couple of days, but that's fine. I think I can handle that. Looks like everything's getting cleaned up, and that's good. That is very, very good. Right, okay, so obviously 30 prisoners are getting, well, are going to turn up in the next 4 hours. So what are they going to do? Well, they're going to come in, they're going to get searched, they're going to get put around, and hopefully they won't starve, and that's a lot of potatoes and cabbages in the kitchen, which is, I guess it's a good thing. We could put some more sinks in here, but I don't know if we need them. But I guess putting them in just, you know, as a matter of safety. Matter of safety? I don't think it's a matter of safety, just a matter of making sure we have enough. There we go. Put them in, just see what happens. Right, okay, so... laundry's all working. The capacitor and everything is... oh, that's bad. That's, as you can see, very, very high up there. That is actually the chief doing a bit of the old... they're doing a bit of the old taser certification. Looks like we've only got 2 guards here. 3 guards. They're turning up late. These guards are really, really, really crap turning up. And now we've got... hang on, what's this? We've got the teacher trying to do guard taser certification. And also the... having a bit of a fight. They're having a fight here. No, I'm teaching here. No, I'm teaching here. Oh my good grief. Them guards were doing the taser certification. Looks like they've passed as well, so they're going to get themselves some tasers. But looks like the teacher came up and we're going, no, I'm teaching now. No, no, this is my classroom. Good grief. Anyway, so here's our inmates. There we go. We're going to unload them all, and obviously I'm not really bothered about these inmates so much here. I'm waiting for the death row one, which will be probably at the back. Looks like we're finding some drugs and everything else is going off as well. There we go. We have Simon Thrilling Hilling. Charged with the murder of a notorious gangland boss and 21 of his henchmen after they raped and murdered his wife. They say areas of his skin are permanently dyed red from the blood of his victims. His dog Ripley still loves him though. But he's been sentenced to 1 year for driving under the influence. Have I clicked on the wrong person? I have to. Where is he? What is he? He's normal security. Yeah, that's the wrong person. There we go. Stephen Denning. That's the one. That's the one. Right. So, what I need to do now is... by the sound of it, answer the door. Damn it! Okay, we're back. That's the height of professionalism there. So, we have a total of 95... oh, by the way, it was just the postman delivering a package. I haven't opened it yet, but that'll, you know, I'll let you know in the next video. I'll follow up and all that, you know. Right, let's have a quick look. We need to check... well, we've got a total of 94 prisoners out of 110 possible ones. Obviously, that's a little bit less than that because technically some of them are death row only and such. We do have Kendrick the Cat Snagger Jenkins, who's over here, which I don't really care. All I'm really doing is checking on the checking all of these people here and recruiting some confidential informants, which is actually something I don't really use much these days, to be totally honest with you. I'm not really too bothered about them. We have 41,565 generic units of currency, which is a lot of money, which is good. We need to get the area over here done now. This is where we're going to have, I think, a fairly big brick building. So we're going to build in concrete, and obviously this is going to be our sawmill, and it is just going to be a sawmill, I think. But then I also want... probably from here. 1, 2, 3. That. Another building at the back to put in another power generator, because we just won't be able to power this thing without it. Because, as you can see, that's running quite hot. So I don't think I can connect that up to this. It would explode it very, very fast. Right. Large door, we'll put there. And that should be that one sorted. This will be our workshop. So, That doesn't sound... Oh. Looks like we've got a fight here. I don't know what it's over. It looks like just to be... I think this is a... Ooh. This could turn violent, actually. This could... I mean, it already is violent, I must confess. But what I'm trying to say is that this could turn even worse than it is now. We've got shotgun shells on the floor, but they're not actually shotgun shells. They're just cartridges from the taser. I have no idea why this is booted off. I'm guessing an instigator. Let's have a quick look here. Informants. Extremely tough. Some around here strong, quick, fearless. I don't know. I've got a lot of CIs. A lot of confidential informants. Just... Oh, there's Volatile. And he is injured. And he is now getting, I guess, searched. And... Attack prisoner, attack staff. Yeah, he's going to see a lot of time in the cooler. Sorry, the Great Escape was on the other day. So I probably be using a lot of them words. Right. See if we can get hilts to tunnel out and such. There is actually a mod that's like the... What's the mod called? I think it's something architect. It is like Stalag Architect or something like that. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically you build a prison camp, not a prison camper. Yeah, I guess it would be. Well, it's not a prison camp. Is that a facing game? It is. Casper Car Grubel or Groob, however you pronounce it. Yeah, you can build like a prisoner of war camp and such, which I don't really want to get down that route, but it might be an interesting thing to do for another series at some point, just to spice it up. Anyway. So, we do have a couple of people who are getting all mediced up and such because they need to be because they've just been fighting. Looks like this area at the back has been done. We have 40 grand and more than enough to get this area sorted. So let's just go to our, I guess, power station, and we'll shove a power station in the corner there. And then we need to run capacitors all the way around like that. Obviously, we won't need that many, but you know what? I might as well just put it in. I do have enough money, and it's just in case as well, because we might even expand this. Depending on how profitable this is, we might even expand this further. So let's just put a jail door there. We don't need anything other than that. Yeah, if this is really profitable, what I might do is I do need to just force that open. Hang on. I can't force that open like there we are. Yes, depending on how profitable this is, I might even expand it to either side so we have actually 3 workshops and pretty much everybody in the prison can work in there, but we'll see how that one goes. Right, so a lot more inmates here. Just going to click on each one, and again, if there's an informant there, we're going to be recruiting informants. I don't know if it's been changed so you can now recruit more informants, or rather the chances of them being recruited are a lot higher, but by the look of it, I don't know if it's just my perception of it or whether it genuinely has been changed. The thing is, I guess it's based on how many prisoners there are. Obviously, if it's say 1 in 10 prisoners will say yes, I'll become a confidential informant, and then that's all also based off the punishment that you hand out. I guess that the way I'm doing punishments is it'll probably mean that a lot of people become confidential informants or would like it. I mean, if we check our CIs here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at the moment. And that could probably increase. Anyway, 19 grand left, so I think it is time to do a little dance. No, we'll not do that. We need to get our cells put in. So I believe it is solid at the back. Yes, it is. So we do that. And we're going to just finish off this cell block, which is something I wanted to do last episode. We just didn't get there. But, you know, we did try and all that. And apparently this is just not working here. There we go. Right, so this will bring our capacity up to the original total, which was about 120, I believe. Oh, there's another basket that we'll need to shift. 120-ish. I'm currently on 110. No, we'll be about 130 odd. Yeah, probably about 130 odd. Minus, obviously, these ones here as well. Which, obviously, we do have a couple of people in here as well. Stephen Denning. There you go. So, sentenced to 25 years for multiple crimes, including murder, aggravated assault, and torture. Murder, aggravated assault, torture, aggravated assault, grievous bodily harm. Likelihood of clemency is only 34%. Obviously, he's been in lockdown all this time. He's extremely volatile and skilled fighter, which means that we need to keep him suppressed. So, you can see we've actually got suppressed effect huge on there because there's a guy with a shotgun wandering around. So, yes, he's very, very suppressed, as you might imagine. Right, so looks like we're going for the old electricity supply at the back here. We need to just run some electrical cable straight in the center there, and that will allow me to connect everything up. Just force that door open as well. Right, so we need to... What do we need to do? I'm thinking flooring, but I'm also thinking just speed up to max speed and do a search in a little bit of... do we do a little search? Yes, I think we will do a bit of a shakedown, because always shake down every couple of days and all that. Right, I just need to... There we go. We're gonna look. Oh, it looks like there's a tunnel already over here. Who is that? Martin Johnson. Looks like we've just immediately found... Oh, that's not even his tunnel. I don't even know why he's out there. Oh, was that a fake head? Yes, that's a fake head. Strange thing is, he's actually used a basketball for a fake head, which is interesting. And it's like 5 hues too dark for his own head. Maybe that's why we found his tunnel. He's trying to escape as well. Cheeky bugger. Bloody cheek of that. Trying to escape already. Good grief. Anyway, finishing the shakedown here. I don't know where the rest of the workmen are. Oh, they're trying to move out there. Obviously, when you shake down the entire prison, you cause a little bit of disruption. Let me get a couple more guards there. A little bit of disruption, but that's it's alright. We can handle a little bit of disruption. Looks like we've only found one tunnel so far. That guy is not yet been put into the old punishment closet, but we'll probably move him later on. We do need to get this side up here. This is a common room, or should be a common room. We should really get that up and running. So let's sort that out, because otherwise I will end up forget about it. I will forget about it. So we'll put all that all in there. And then I'm not going to furnish it yet. I'm just going to wait until this is sorted, because I want to get this one all done. I want to. That says move basket to laundry. We'll get on with that later on. So, is that another tunnel? Don't know if we found another tunnel. So far, we've only found a couple of tunnels. Loads of contraband. 1 unit of baton, 1 unit of spoon, 2 units of medicine, 2 units of scissors, 3 units of booze, 6 packs of cigarettes, 2 cell phones, 1 lighter, 1 screwdriver, 4 drugs, 1 set of shears, and 1 set of piano wire. Set? Wouldn't be a set. What I also realised is that I need to do that. I was doing that before everything else happened, so I need to receive some more inmates, and we'll receive another 10? Yeah, let's say another 10 inmates there. There we go. Okay. Any more would be probably a little bit too far, a little bit too much. Right, okay, so most of these workers are trying to go in there and place all of this stuff, which they are now just finishing off, and I will probably force that open for them, because inevitably they're going to try and get past there. There's our search done. Obviously that's increased our danger level. Wow, danger level is low but increasing. We have 6 prisoners say they're well treated, 18 have serious complaints, 21 say they're shackled in their cells or in solitary. That's their problem. They shouldn't have broken the rules. 82 prisoners are suppressed, so most of our prisoners are actually suppressed on the entire thing. 4 armed guards are in service. 13 prisoners have been unnecessarily searched. That's their opinion. And we have a couple of deterrents because we've handed out some punishments. So not too bad. Anyway, Stephen Denning, you can see he's currently doing a bit of the old. He's currently doing a bit of the old death row appeal, and I don't think it's worked out for him too well. Likelihood of clemency 18%. Where's the other guy? Likelihood of clemency 17%, so that has not worked out for him. Not worked out too well at all. So he's going to be put back in there. I think I need to go to our reports, and I probably need to alter the programs. Don't really need to do a taser certification anymore. We'll stop that. We do need to do a death row appeal. There we go, and we will edit the schedule. Death row appeal is on the right place, so we will actually pin that to the area, and then we'll call that a day. Sorted, and now we'll go over here. So that there is move it. It says move the basket, but I'm just going to dump the thing because it's just easier. And then obviously I will put the rest of this in. As you can see, it's flying down now, our danger level and such. As for grants, there's nothing that we've really got in here that we... I guess that we could do. Nobody's bothered with general education. Workshop safety induction 2 are interested. I would have thought that more would have been interested in that. Again, I don't know if that's been reduced down or not. I have no idea whether that's been reduced down or tweaked or whatever. But it did seem to me that a lot of prisoners liked working in the workshop. Maybe that's because they could nick things. Sounds like there's another taser going off here. Oh, that's one thing as well. I haven't yet removed any tunnels. So let's just clicky, clicky, draggy, draggy. Yeah, there's only one tunnel and it's over there. We'll get that removed so it's now a legitimate place. And I think we will go for cells and get all these cells put in. So all the way along to there. Obviously there's all of our cells. 19 grand, more than enough to get this thing furnished off. So let's just furnished and finished. Let's just put all these in. And hopefully they're in the right order. If they're not, then it's pretty much too late now. There we go. And obviously toilets. I think we'll work from this side along there. Oh my good grief, there's more tasers going off there. I'm really glad I've got tasers because otherwise it would it would be a little bit more violent than I would really like. Let's see where this is coming from. Is it in here again? Why are they fighting? I don't understand. Yeah. Fight's going on there, and there's dogs involved. I could just go for free fire. If that kicks off again, I am going to let them pull trigger. Just to set an example, I think. Right, deployment, guard patrols. We've got one. We've even got an armed guard in there. So, I don't understand. I really do not understand how they are... I'm just going to put a dog patrol around the outside as well. I really do not understand how they are thinking, well, you know what, I think it's going to I think we'll boot off. I think we'll have a bit of a fight when there's an armed guard and 2 other people wandering around. Why would they boot off? Let's have a quick look at the intelligence here. On volatile, snitch. Ah, right, here we go. We've got a problem here. There's our snitch. So, what can we do? We can't put him to supermax or protective custody because we haven't got it. But that guy is really... He's a known informant. Ah, right. So we have a problem here. We can't keep him there. We can't keep him around the same area because he will be killed. That's what's happening here. They're booting off and everybody's getting... everybody's trying to kill him. I could put him in permanent lockdown. I think... that guy there. Trying to click on him, but it's not happening. Him. Lockdown permanent. There we go. We'll give him permanent lockdown. Which I've never done. But he's going to be taken to his cell. And he will never come out of it. That's a bit drastic, that. I wonder if that decision has actually had to be... I wonder if someone's had to make that decision in real life. As in, I've just put him in permanent lockdown because... obviously, for his own safety, I can't keep him around the other prisoners. I would have to alter his... not only where he actually has his cell. I would have to alter that, which means building another bit. I would also have to alter the regime to suit one prisoner. As in, he could not go into the canteen with the rest of the prisoners. I wonder if in real life there's actually been a point where the guards or the warden or whatever, the facilities in have had to say, look, we can't afford to build an area. We don't want to build another area just for one person, so just shove him in his cell and keep him there. I wonder if they've had to make that decision. It's an interesting one, that, isn't it? When you think about it. I want to know where he is actually because I've actually lost him now. And I guess I'll know when when everybody goes, that's easy, everybody will go for canteen, they'll just sit in your cell because you've got permanent punishment. Yeah, that's fine. Right, okay, so, let me just finish off the toilets and stuff up the top here, so we just need to connect that up. There we go, and then there will be some more cells, and obviously we'll bring more prisoners in. So, I think it's about time we got our workshop over here sorted. Now, obviously, we're going to have a little bit of a problem. I do want to first start getting a bit of forestry. Now, if I click and drag across all of that, that will probably be a little bit overzealous. But we'll see. Let's just get on with the workshop. So we'll designate all of that as workshop. What I do want to do is go to deployment and set that there to staff only. We don't want that as... Is that staff only? Yes, it is. That is obviously death row only. Yes, it is. But I want all of this here. I want that to be shared. They can now go all through that area and obviously through here as well. So there we go. But we've still got these sort of airlocky type things either side, so they can't just leg it when they need to. What's that saying there? I think there's a light. There's a light underneath that power generation station. And it's saying it's out of power. I'm calling bullshit on that one. I'm calling shenanigans. Right, okay. Let us get the remaining cells sorted up here. Let's just finish this off. In fact, what I might do with the money that I have, I'll get these cells finished off, and I should also probably get on with the common room over this side, because if that's sorted, then we're pretty much done, aren't we? So I guess it would be pool tables like that, like that, and like that. Then I want chairs over this side, probably... I believe it's that. And then the same on the other side. And then what I want is some televisions. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 televisions we have. So we need a total of 7. 5, 6, 7. And then we need some phone booths. Is that right? Yeah, phone booths basically in a big line to there. Okay, there's all that sorted. What I'll also do, got you my utilities, which technically they're not really utilities, are they? But I'm going to place some CCTV. I'm just making sure it's in the right place. There we go. So I want to put it there and there, and then we need to get them put them in there. And is it the far end? It is at the far end there. Okay, so there's all that sorted. It occurs to me that we actually haven't got any security cameras in the death row area. A bit strange that, isn't it? Why have we not got security cameras in what essentially is the most... yeah, the most potentially volatile area we have. I mean, this place... Oh, good grief, that says 1 death. I bet you it's the snitch. No. Oh yeah, he is a snitch. Pretty sure that guy was... Yeah, I didn't know that guy was a snitch. Yeah. That's the sort of prisoner we're going for, I guess. We've had a couple of snitches die in this place, and it's something that I've never really been able to sort of fix. I mean, I could change it all around, as I said, change the punishments and whatnot, but I just haven't bothered. We're receiving more prisoners, by the way. I didn't change it. I just said receive another 10 prisoners because we can, so they'll turn up. And then, obviously, ooh, that's a bit problematic. They're saying that the electrical cable isn't going far enough, so we'll increase that down, maybe do that. There we go. Don't know why that is the case. How was that one done? Yeah, just goes to there. Just pot luck, I guess. Look at the draw. Right, okay. So, once that's all put in, we'll wire the cameras up. We've got all the doors in. Don't know how we're going to do this. Looks like finally the hearses come along. I think the bug is that hearses are only called when prisoners or staff die, but anyone that would come in from the area, like lawyers or parole people or whatever, I don't think they actually a hearse gets called, so they sit in the morgue until someone else dies. Either way, we've just took that guy through the kitchen, which I can't imagine is the most hygienic, dragging a dead body through the kitchen, but you know, I'm not a medical examiner. Maybe it is. Today's beverage is coffee, black, no sugar. Right, so let's just go to a bit of the old utilities and we'll connect some things up. So I need to connect up. Them cameras are that side. That cameras are... Click on that and then we want to connect up that, and that, which I believe is actually 1 too many cameras. Not that I'm that bothered it being 1 too many cameras over, But there's them connected up. Let me just check to make sure that one is right. It looks about right to me. Yep, that's fine. Close that down. Actually get some frame rate back. And we will crack on. So, death row appeals. Let's check on these ones. 18% and 17% chance of clemency on that one. So they are getting there. In fact, there's a reduce execution liability, which will be finished in, well, now. There you go. So we now have a 10% chance, or rather, as long as we don't sentence them to death, schedule execution before it's originally it's 5%. Basically, you know, if the state-approved conviction strength was 5%, so if we do over that and then we found that it's guilty, then basically we get one warning and that's it. One warning, otherwise, otherwise you're just gonna get, flung out of the prison. You actually get put in your own prison. But yeah, it's now up to 10%, so that's really increased quite good. We've got tax relief and offshore tax haven, which we haven't got yet. Same as the legal prep as well as the legal defense, which is 50 grand a piece, which is more than I actually have. Obviously, I've only got 16 grand here, so not enough. What I need to do is, I guess, bring some more prisoners in. We'll bring another... We should really work out how many we can handle. So, the maximum safe capacity is 125. Shared capacity is 120. So, we can have 120 prisoners. We have normal security of 93. So, we can bring in at least another, what? Bring another 15 in, at least. There we go. And then we'll work out the rest of it later on. Because the people are leaving and stuff. We've got people up for parole. 7 prisoners up for parole. I don't know how many are going to be released. I'd rather not overdo it, you see. No point in over-egging it. We do actually probably want to actually go to our regime. No. Programs. Start a couple more. Oh. Looks like our death row inmates... getting tasered, basically. Right, let's sort this out. Let's go to edit schedule. Just making sure the parole hearing's in there. It is, and that's fine. There we go. We've got some parole hearing in there. Just do need to increase... have more parole hearing is a good thing. Looks like the prisoners are all wandering around. That's fine. We've got a lot of prisoners in this thing. 107 prisoners. It's not too bad at all. Right. So, the common room is up and running. I will reschedule the classes in the middle of the night because I want to make sure that they can actually use that side for Alcoholics Anonymous thing as well. But not really anonymous because you go over there and everybody knows you because you're in the same building. But anyway, the Alcoholic Group Therapy, I believe it's officially called. That is... Oh, people nicking things. Why oh why would Max Hoyle go over there? I wonder why. Oh, wait. I think I do know why. They're nicking things. So, that is something I thought might happen originally. And I did mention this, and people said, well, there's a couple of solutions. And one of them is to have a big thing all the way around, like a fence, and say, yeah, you're not going to be allowed in there. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to fence it off. Fence it off from the back here. So what is the gap there between the fence and fence? That's 9. It needs to be a maximum. It needs to be 10 in total. But that seems to work because of where we have it. So 9 goes to there, which means we need to go to there. Cancel that bit off. And this is going to be the no-go zone. So if you're a prisoner, you just don't go around this area. There you go. And it means that you can't nick stuff. So there we are. As I said, there's several ways of doing this, and this is probably the cheapest way. I could, and I still am going to have metal detectors here. So, if you nick something from the workshop, you're going to get caught anyway on the way out. In fact, this guy's going to get caught anyway on the way in. He's getting sniffed. Looks like I'm going to search him, actually. I'm just going to search the prisoner. I might as well just search him, because I know he's nicked something. Yeah, booze. Yeah. Anyone that's coming over here gets searched. Oh, I've searched cell rather than search prisoner. That guy will have something on him as well. Anyone that's coming from here will have nicked something. There you go, SIGs. Because that's the only reason to go over there would be to get stuff flung in. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to put another jail door on that area there. It means we can get to the back bit there. As I said, there's a couple of other ways I could have done this. I could just leave it open and then have a metal detector and a dog patrol around here. That would filter out most of the things. Or I could... Is that another prisoner? That is another prisoner. Search prisoner. It's the cat snagger. We could do that. Like I said, have this sort of dead zone around. What was that? A little pick or something? Something or other. Let's have a quick look, because I didn't know what that was. 7 days. Club. Oh, club. Interesting. Yeah, so that's something we definitely wanted to fix off. Yeah, there's many other ways I could have done that, but that's probably the cheapest and most efficient way. It just definitely cuts everything out, no problems at all. Right, I think we will leave it there. Next episode, we'll receive 15 more prisoners, and then we will continue on, probably get the workshop up and running, and then once that's up and running, we can make more money, and then might even be able to get some flooring put in this, because obviously we're on standard flooring. We'll see how it goes. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.